This is 5 on your side at 6. Focused on you.
Tonight, crews are hard at work cleaning up debris and the damage from severe storms. The National Weather Service has confirmed several tornadoes did touch down last night. Thank you for joining us. I'm Ann Allred.
And I'm Kelly Jackson. Those tornadoes and powerful straight line winds caused damage in Missouri and Illinois. We have team coverage tonight on both sides of the river. Let's start with Justina Cornell, who is live at Brookfield Farms in Eureka, where we heard there was a rehearsal dinner during the storm last night. Justina.
It's a different way to prepare for a wedding. Friday morning, determined crews drill away, putting back together the Silo Point wedding venue at Brookdale Farms in Eureka.
Mother Nature had a different idea of what was going to happen for us.
Taylor Jones and Kyle O'Driscoll have planned their perfect day here for the last 2 years, and in seconds, a tornado threatened that.
We had about a quarter of the roof blown off last night during the storm, and then one of our back entry garage doors into the building was also blown off. That's been repaired, thankfully, and just we had a lot of water inside the building.
An EF1 tornado came barreling through with gusts up to 100 miles per hour, destroying the farm's storage site. Feet away, the rehearsal dinner was already underway.
The garage doors on the ends started to shake really bad. We had a baby with us, and I think that was everyone's biggest concern, was that the baby get to safety. We all ran into the bathrooms and moved in there to try to get somewhere a little more sheltered.
Fortunately, no one was hurt. Now the focus is for Kyle and Taylor to tie the knot.
The bride's heart is set on Silo Point, so we're trying to make her dream a reality tomorrow.
The bride's parents are counting their blessings.
I was just blessed that, all of us walked away, because, as you can see from that building, if that had done that to that, I don't know that we would have still all been here today, but someone was watching out for us, so.
While this may be a different way to start their future, the bride's mom said this can show their love can weather any storm.
Things are gonna happen and they're out of your control, and you just gotta keep rolling with the punches.
Justina Cornell reporting. It wasn't just tornadoes that caused damage last night. In the Metro East, straight line winds flipped over part of the grandstand in the center of your screen at Worldwide Technology Raceway. 5 on your side's Megan Kernan continues our team coverage in Madison, Illinois, and has more details on the damage on the Raceway's drag strip. Megan.
That's right. Those extremely straight line winds came through here, damaging the drag strip and causing the cancellation of 2 events this weekend. The high winds lifted these bleachers up and onto the drag strip at Worldwide Technology Raceway. The racetrack says the west grandstands were damaged extensively. The drag strip will be closed this weekend while they work to clear the track's racing surface. This means tonight's Midnight Madness and Saturday's VP streetcar events will not be happening. It's left local drag racers Jeremy Mifflin and Chris McCrossan upset about the cancellations.
I'm always upset when I can't go to the racetrack. So yeah, I'm bummed, but it's definitely understandable.
I don't know that I've ever seen a whole grandstand flipped upside down on top of the middle of the track, because that's a big area.
That's not going to be a quick cleanup.
Now, the racetrack says they will not be rescheduling these events. The next Midnight Madness is happening on May 17th, and the VP Streetcar Series is not until June 29th. Live in Madison, Megan Kernan, 5 on your side.
And look at this video. Ryan Hayes took this of a tornado in Greene County, Illinois, that touched down. That was one of several reported in the region. Chief Meteorologist Scott Connell is keeping track of all of this. Let's check in with him right now. Scott, it was such a busy day yesterday.
It was so busy yesterday. And that tornado up in Greene County, that one, the National Weather Service actually has a team up in that vicinity right now looking at it. It's not one of the tracks that's been confirmed at this point. 7 others have been, 5 to 7. All of them rated EF0 or EF1. So on the weak side, those quick spin ups, all of them under 10 minutes. It's about 9 minutes for that one that went to by where Justina was down at Brookdale Farms. And that went about 8 miles. No injuries, though, no deaths. That's the important thing. Here's the one in Jefferson County. Kind of went right along the Merrimack and the big rivers there where they meet, and just south of there, and then slid from Haney Spring over towards High Ridge. That produced winds, top winds around 100 miles per hour right over Brookdale Farm. Then we had 4 separate tracks confirmed here in Madison County, one just east of Horseshoe Lake, a couple more over here along Interstate north and south of Interstate 70 near Marine, and then this track that was southeast of Dorsey, not too far from Holiday Shores. Also, another tornado, very small one, down here in Cahokia. That just caused some tree damage. That's about it. Pretty quiet out there tonight. A few clouds. That's about it. It is cooler, though. You'll need that jacket at the Cards game or if you're heading out for a night on the town. We'll talk more about the cooler weather for the weekend in a minute, Kelly.
Looking forward to that, Scott. The jury is now in place in the trial of a man accused of killing St. Louis police officer Tamaris Bohannon.
It is the second time this case has made it to the jury selection process. Our Christine Byers explains why there have been multiple delays.
Police say Thomas Kenworthy fatally shot Officer Tamaris Bohannon and wounded another officer in the Tower Grove neighborhood in August of 2020. The case has had several delays since then. Kenworthy has pleaded not guilty by reason of mental defect. Mental health evaluations took months to conduct. Bohannon's widow, Alexis Bohannon, spoke exclusively to the I-Team in 2022 about how the former prosecutor's office never objected to the defense's multiple delays.
I just don't feel confident that me and my family is being handled in the best way possible.
The case finally made it to court in January, and during that jury selection process, Kenworthy's eyes darted around the room and he appeared to be talking to himself at times. Just before opening statements were to begin, though, the lead prosecutor on the case got sick and the trial had to be postponed until today. Officer Bohannon was just 29 years old when he was killed. His 3 children were all younger than 10 when he died. The trial is expected to last about 2 weeks. In addition to first-degree murder, Kenworthy is facing 9 charges connected to the shooting. Officer Bohannon's widow tells me she plans to be there every day. Christine Byers, 5 on your side.
Missouri is on the verge of expanding tax incentives and public funding for private schools. The proposal narrowly passed the House after 3 Democrats voted for it. Our political editor, Mark Maxwell, has more on how it will impact schools.
Kelly, the biggest impact will happen in rural Missouri and for wealthier families in big cities and suburbs where the school choice program is expanding. These changes to Missouri's education funding mean students from more affluent homes can now qualify to get private school tuition paid for by a pot of money that rewards donors with tax breaks. Teachers unions oppose that idea in part out of fear it might lead to lower funding levels for schools that would lose students to private schools or homeschool programs. They also cited concerns about the lack of transparency and oversight of those public funds. Supporters of the proposal often compared education to private industry, where capitalism and competition drives some businesses to succeed and gobble up market share. But opponents said that can also open up other struggling schools to more risk, sometimes even closure.
There's not any teacher I know that withholds their services and doesn't do the best job that they can do for their students every day, and they're not dependent on some bizarre sense that we're in competition with each other. It just doesn't happen that way.
Teachers unions did cautiously applaud some of the perks in this plan for higher teacher pay and a bonus for schools that keep a 5-day work week in place, but they still want to see those parts of this proposal actually get funding in the state budget. They say without that, it would be an empty promise or an unfunded mandate driving local taxes higher.
Coming up, another Catholic elementary school is closing. The numbers administrators just couldn't ignore.
Plus, former First Lady Michelle Obama spotted at a St. Louis County Target. The incredible gift she left behind.